Rolling. This video is for Shane and Cesar on the termination of Crestron lighting keypads. We have here just a generic lighting keypad, all enclosed, ready to go in the box. The only connection on the back is this 4-position screw-down Phoenix connector. So, the way it would work. I've got this loose piece of Cresnet wire. Imagine this is coming out of the wall at your junction box, so you just simply take your strippers, peel that back, pull it off. I like to trim the little, whatever that is. So in here you've got your data wires covered by a shield with a drain, and we just snip that off. That gets terminated at the other end, which we'll take care of that. This is just the termination at the keypad end. So I snip that off, and the way I like to do it is I just make my wires about the same length. I've done this a few times, so I even know I get them in the order that they go in. Snip it so they're all the same length. Then I'm just going to strip each one of them. I guess that's about 1/8 of an inch. One more. Okay, so I just take the keypad, pop the connector out of the back, and I know that the connections are 24, which is 24 volts, Y and Z, which are data, and then ground. And the color scheme is very simple to remember. We always go red, white, blue, black. So I know that the connector goes in this way, and I go red in the first slot, pop the wire in there, take my handy dandy screwdriver, screw that one down, then the white wire goes in next to it, I screw that one down, and the blue one, it's in thusly. Screw that one down, and then our ground wire is the last one. So we'll do the other end, which gets connected at the low voltage enclosures at the various locations. Then once this is screwed down, I always like to just tug on the wires and make sure that they're in there solid. And probably the most important thing, besides making sure that you have the color pattern, obviously red, white, blue, black, is to make sure that there's no overlap in the copper strand from this slot to the other slot. And when we're done, I'll show just the one way that this can really the only way besides messing up the colors that this can air. But that's it. So then this just plugs back into our keypad, and then just with typical plate screws, the keypad goes into the box in the wall, and that's it. So just quickly to illustrate what we see sometimes when other people do installation is that they strip too much wire back. So instead of stripping that nice little 1/8 inch, they might take that much out, okay? That's a no-no. So then when that goes into the slot, we have exposed copper wire there on the end. It also makes it easier or more prone to have the wire split and go into the adjacent slot, or to stick out like that, which is what we definitely don't want. So if it gets stripped back a little bit too much, that's fine. You just trim the extra off like that, pop it in, and we don't want to see any wire, any copper wire sticking out. Just screw it down, and we're good to go. Voila.